Now you are just a stranger with all my secrets. I wish I had done everything on earth with you. Everybody said, follow your heart. I did. It got broken. I fell in love at first sight. I wish I had taken a second look. Just when I think you are my beginning, I found out you are my end. I think about you, but I don't say it anymore. Of all the lies I heard, I love you was my favorite. I haven't been very impressed lately by people or places or the way someone said he loved me and then slowly changed his mind. The shattering of a heart when being broken is the loudest quote ever. There are plenty ways to die, but only love can kill and keep you alive to feel it. I wish I could go back to the day I meet you and just walk away. Have you ever been in love? Horrible, isn't it? It makes you too vulnerable. It opens your chest and it opens your heart, and it means that someone can get inside you and mess you up. I gave you my heart. I just didn't expect to get it back in pieces. He does something to me, that boy. Every time, it's his only detriment. He steps on my heart. He makes me cry. I want a life which doesn't have you. I want memories that don't include you. I want a heart that never loved you. I want a mind that won't think about you. And the last thing, a whole new me who never knew you. That's how heart gets broken. You know, when you believe in promises. I hated the way the heart takes too long to figure out what the mind already knows. I miss you more than I remember you. I am two fools, I know, for loving and for saying so. To say goodbye is to die a little. I never got to fall out of love. I just had to move on. I keep thinking about this river somewhere, with the water moving really fast, and these two people in the water trying to hold on to each other, holding on as hard as they can, but in the end it's just too much. The current's too strong, they've got to let go, drift apart. That's how it is with us. I didn't leave because I stopped loving you. I left because the longer I stayed, the less I loved myself. It was a relationship that ended because it couldn't go anywhere, because it never should have begun. Can you hate someone for what they have done, but still love them for whom they had been? You always be the deepest scare on my heart. The heart dies a slow death, shedding each hope like leaves, until one day there are none, no hopes, nothing remains. I know there may be universes out there where I made different choices and they led me somewhere else, led me to someone else, and my heart breaks for every single version of me that didn't end up with you. I loved a man who had opened up a world to me but hadn't loved me enough to stay in it. It's strange. I felt less lonely when I didn't know you. Love never dies a natural death. It dies because we don't know how to replenish its source. It dies of blindness and errors and betrayals. It dies of illness and warms. It dies of weariness, of witherings, or tarnishings. How do you get over someone who was never yours? Who do you blame when you've broken your own heart? Do you love me? I ask. In your hesitation, I found my answer. The worst thing, to give yourself away in exchange for not enough love. It was always about you, seldom me, and never us. By the time you swear you his, shivering and sighing, and his voice expression is infinite and dying. Lady, make note of this, one of you is lying. And that's when I know it's over. As soon as you start thinking about the beginning, it's the end. I died a lot to live a little with you. The broken heart, you think you will die, but you keep living day after terrible day. I loved him the way some people are to be loved, from a distance. I am hopelessly in love with a memory, an echo from another time, another place. There is an ocean of silence between us, and I am drowning in it. Every poem that I have created was yours. I thought they were mine, but they were yours, and I wish I could have kept them, and I wish I could have kept you. I finally realized I was never asking for too much. I was just asking the wrong person. I loved you because it was easier than loving myself. We could have been happy, I know that, and it is perhaps the hardest thing to know. I think about you now and then, about all the mornings that could have been. Believe it or not, it takes a lot of love to hate you like this. It is sad not to love, but it is much sadder not to be able to love. The one you love and the one who loves you are never ever the same person.